This was welcome to my presentation. This is my strategic brand management presentation with a spotlight on Gap. So the brand, it is Gap. It's a global high street and online clothing retail store. It operates around 3,300 outlets worldwide. 400 of those are franchises, and it also, as I mentioned before, have a massive e-commerce capability. In recent years, actually experienced a bit of a downturn. We can look into that more in the presentation. Founded in 1969 by Donald and Doris Fisher in the USA. Today, they actually are still a family business, but are focused on the US stock market. Gap draws actually a huge crowd in terms of target market. They offer multiple lines in terms of age, gender, season, but an emphasis is placed on 20 to 35-year-old age bracket. A bit of brand continued. Overall, Gap is a huge business and a high street name. Although very well positioned, Gap does have a fair share of competitors. One of those being Uniqlo. They represent a very similar competitor. They offer a similar service and products. Another high street e-commerce brand. They offer simple and basic own brand clothing. Quality is high, and so is price is not high, but it's relative for the high street. Brand position is centered more towards the fashion conscious consumer. Another one is H&M. They're a high street giant. We all know H&M. We all have one of those on our high street. They offer a huge variety of clothes and also home goods. Brand position for them is more towards the youth market. Brand positioning. So for my brand positioning statement, I looked at Colin Keller's sort of summarization, and I thought this is what I summarised for Gap. Gap prides itself on offering high quality classic casual clothing, offering statement wardrobe pieces with long quality promise. They pride themselves on supporting the designers and offering durable clothes for all, with an emphasis placed on the 20 to 35-year-old age bracket, but offering items for all consumers. Why this? Quality is the cornerstone for Gap throughout all their marketing. They're everyday products but at a good price, and lots of their new campaigns as well have been highlighting trying to stop age specific dressing. So this is the part where they offer clothes for all. Brand positioning map here. You can see that there's quite a grouping there next to Gap. So Uniqlo is another high street, H&M and River Island. All high street, and the Uniqlo is a little bit more expensive. You can see with Zara and Topshop there. They're offering a more fashionable product for a higher price. Identify that Uniqlo is probably their closest competitor. There's some similar brand positions that they hold with Gap. They're also a high street. They offer high quality and higher priced garments. But there's also identified as a focus on origin. So Uniqlo have a strong connection to Japan. That's where they are founded. And across all of their marketing and their logos, Japanese is really highlighted. As well for Gap, they're being made in the USA is a big thing for their marketing. Established in 1969 is a tagline that's associated with loads of their marketing. Different positions. Uniqlo offers and more fashion-forward designs. They also have a stronger marketing focus. Their adverts are everywhere now, very much hot topic. And Gap, they're actually taking over some of Gap's advertising spots across the globe in the exact same position. So you can see that they really are closely in competition. There's also a focus on youth market, so they're really trying to corner that specific younger market. A bit of brand analysis. We've got some brand identity. So these are things that you can see, touch, and hear. They're tangible. Keller suggests that there's 5 main facets to this. So colour, design, name, logo, and packaging. You can see for all of those that Gap really has that strong navy blue focus throughout all of their packaging, logo, everything. It really does connote the Gap brand. For Gap though, brand age can really contribute to the brand identity as well. As you'd have an established in 1969 tag and slogan with lots of their marketing, and it really does show with their iconic Gap hoodie there. You can see that's been iconic for many years, decades, seen in lots of marketing material in movies and TV and stuff. That really is iconic, and that only comes with a brand that's been long established. A bit of failing of brand identity there. 2010, they actually tried to reinvent their logo. Actually, within a week, it failed, and they reverted back to their old one, the blue box there. Does this damage their brand identity? Perhaps, as this short shows a bit of unpredictability and unsureness of the management. A bit of brand equity. Brand equity is the value of the brand determined by the public. It really is strongly associated with brand quality and brand value. That's probably what brand equity is comprised of. Kavak has 5 factors which contribute to this. So 5 elements that shape perception and the brand equity. So brand loyalty is one. Consumers' devotion to the brand. Gap offers a similar and durable products. They're high quality, but also competitors perhaps are very closely linked. So maybe consumers could sway to them easily, but they are a long-established brands, so hopefully that will keep people with Gap. The name, as mentioned before, they're long-established, so the name is out there, and it is a high street brand that is a household name, especially with those iconic T-shirts and hoodies. Perceived quality, so for Gap, quality is one of their really key USPs. Durability, they really promise that. Brand associations as well. This is the brand connotation. So for them, I would summarise it as US, basing in terms of design and quality. Our brand protection as well. This is sort of trademark to secure your brand. For Gap, this is sort of not available as they are offering simplistic clothing, so it's sort of impossible to trademark. In terms of affecting Gap, fakes of Gap products that are trying to pull it off as a Gap garment could affect them. If the thing is not as quality as Gap offer in store. Brand personality, it's a set of human characteristics. ACO really cornered this theory. For Gap, family business element of it really does help humanise the process. Family quotations continue with a range of the clothes as well. For the American market, having this family business and US made in the USA thing can really help sales, as the American market really like that element of homegrown talent. ACA has 5 main core dimensions and traits of brand personality. For Gap, particularly interested in sincerity. This relates to their family values, as I mentioned. So having that wholesome family business sort of feel, even though it is a huge brand, can really help with sales. Also competence. Having that quality and reliability and successfulness of the brand itself can really help push people's perception of the brand. To sort of personify Gap as in sort of like humanised form, you see him as sort of a young to middle-aged, working, fashion-conscious male or female, bringing in elements of the everyday man as well, because their products are really for everyone and for that everyday sort of working person, just simple and clean clothing. Brand associations is anything that's linked in memory to the brand. Brand associations really help to shape brand image and a huge purchase decider. Colour has 3 major categories of this, so attributes, what the brand is or has, descriptive features. For brand association for Gap, overall evaluation seems to be quite positive, strong value for money, prolonged existence in the high street as well. So the association and belief, consumer, and attitudes, it's sort of overall good. Perception of the brand, but also there's some key words associated with that is clean, simple, everyday, muted, and high street. But associations can change, and their competition is so close behind them. They need to make sure they stay well associated with the market they want to be with. Celebrity endorsement is my special interest area. So Gap just recently launched a campaign trying to help to disband age-appropriate dressing and promote diversity. The process of reaching the consumer today is disrupted by noise for the sender's message to reach the receiver, as Belch theorised. So the communication tool of using celebrity endorsement can really help boost credibility and really help to push your brand into the public sphere even more with that hot topic celebrity. You can see that they really went across all platforms there with YouTube, print, and also billboards. To conclude, to summarise, Gap has a strong foothold in the retail market. Overall, brand is consistent. Brand identity seems to be the strongest element of Gap's brand management. Brand staples like the hoodie and the packaging have been iconic for decades, and I don't see them moving. Brand position seems somewhat undefined though, with that new marketing campaign having ageless, but then they have that focus on the 20 to 35. It sort of blurs those lines. So my recommendation is to sort of define that market so they can advertise specifically to a defined group. Thank you for listening. There's some references as well.